rock stars, and comic books. Ever since Elvis Presley began collecting titles like Captain Marvel Jr., rock and rollers have been interested in comic books. Some rock stars actually began writing for comic books. This is our second look at rock stars who wrote for the medium of comic books.
Before we begin, I want to remind you that if you love comics and pop culture as much as I do, you'll subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to stay informed of upcoming videos. Please share this video, as that will help me gain subscribers as well. I also have my own franchises, Adolescent Radioactive Samurai Platypi and Carl Vincent Vampire Hunter. The latter has been picked up by Cutthroat Comics. Check the links below for more details and the link to Dracula Rising, which is available on Amazon. And now,
on with the show, this is it.
Here's our second look at rock stars who wrote comic books.
What's the worst thing I can say? Things are better if I stay so long, and good night.
Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance published the first series of his comic book, The Umbrella Academy, in 2007. It was illustrated by a Brazilian comic book artist, Gabriel Ba. The series are about a dysfunctional team of superheroes who unite together to save the world. The saga even got a Netflix adaptation. Way has said, "Gabriel and I can't wait to dive in and help make this a very memorable series with the team that is forming right now." The first 6-issue limited series, The Umbrella Academy, Apocalypse Suite, was released by Dark Horse Comics between September 14, 2007 and February 20, 2008. It won the 2008 Eisner Award for Best Finite Series/Limited Series. A second series, The Umbrella Academy, Dallas, followed in 2008. After a hiatus, the series returned in 2018 with The Umbrella Academy, Hotel Oblivion, released between October 3, 2018 and June 12, 2019. In 2019, Dark Horse Comics signed a collaboration with Studio 71 to make a card game based on The Umbrella Academy.
Am I more than you bargained for yet? I've been dying to tell you anything you want to hear.
Fallout Toyworks by Fallout Boy. Co-written by Pete Wentz, the comic claims to be inspired by the ideas and lyrics of Fall Out Boy, in particular Tiffany Blues, an album track from 2008's Folie à Deux. Fallout Toyworks is an American comic book limited series, created by Pete Wentz of Fall Out Boy, Darren Romanelli, and Nathan Cabrera. It is written by Brett Lewis, whose previous work includes The Winter Men, and is illustrated by several members of Imaginary Friends Studios. The first issue was published by Image Comics on September 2, 2009. The story is about androids with artificial intelligence in a futuristic Los Angeles. It has been compared to Pinocchio and Pygmalion. The plot is inspired by the ideas and lyrics of Fall Out Boy, especially the song Tiffany Blues from the album Folie à Deux. The story focuses on the toymaker, who despite being a brilliant inventor, finds himself in financial trouble. A rich magnate known as the Baron seeks to have a robotic woman companion, but his team of scientists is unable to create one that behaves realistically. The Baron hires the toymaker to help advance the process, and he creates a new android named Tiffany.
Auschwitz, the meaning of pain, the way that I want you to die. Slow death, immense decay, showers that cleanse you of your life.
Repentless by Slayer. The comic is written by John Schnepp, director of the Metalocalypse and Venture Brothers cartoons. It tells the story of Wyatt, a man who escaped the neo-Nazi group he was raised in before falling in love with a black woman. By John Schnepp, the planet's most badass metal band takes control of comics. The ultimate thrash juggernaut, Slayer has dominated stages and destroyed audiences for over 30 years, with their latest album, Repentless, showing no signs of slowing down or showing mercy. Based on the brutal Repentless video trilogy by B.J. McDonnell, this expansion of the video storylines by writer John Schnepp, Metalocalypse, Venture Brothers, and illustrator Guy Villanova, Conan, Weird Detective, drives deep into the darkest heart of America, spawning a raging road trip down a bloodstained highway, a tale of the doomed, the damned, and the repentless.
First I plan my escape. Nothing on papes and leave the scene without a trace. I'm looking dead in the face, but she don't see me, I'ma notice.
The Pendulum by Insane Clown Posse. This 12-issue comic miniseries is based upon the Dark Carnival universe. A graphic novel containing all 12 issues was released in 2002 along with an album featuring most of the Pendulum singles. It's not the Posse's first comic book effort, though. 3 issues were published a year earlier, with titles like Raise the Deserts of Glass and The Ups and Downs of the Wicked Clowns. The Pendulum is a 12-issue miniseries of comic books based upon the Dark Carnival universe, a mythology detailed in the music of the Insane Clown Posse. Distributed by Chaos Comics, the series was published from January 2000 until December 2001. A graphic novel containing all 12 issues was released on August 20, 2002 along with an album featuring most of the Pendulum singles. It is the group's 5th compilation album and their 17th overall release. Prologue and spin-off comics, number 1 The Ups and Downs of the Wicked Clowns, 1999. Number 2 The Amazing Jekyll Brothers, 1999. Number 3 Raise the Deserts of Glass, 1999. Halloween, 2001. Halls of Illusion, 2002. The miniseries details Insane Clown Posse's attempts to stop a demon named Kilnor from destroying a priest named Father Jesus, who possesses miraculous healing powers. The Angriest Dog in the World by David Lynch. A filmmaker and a musician, David Lynch also came through with a comic strip that he penned from 1983 to 1992. The Angriest Dog in the World, it depicted a crazed canine tied to a post on a back garden and carried the caption, "The dog who is so angry he cannot move, he cannot eat, he cannot sleep, he can just barely growl." Bound so tightly with tension and anger, he approaches the state of rigor mortis. The strip was conceived by Lynch in 1973 during a period when he was experiencing feelings of great anger. First published in the LA Reader, the strip ran from 1983 until 1992. It was also serialized in the comics anthology Cheval Noir. Each strip is introduced with a small caption, "The dog who is so angry he cannot move, he cannot eat, he cannot sleep, he can just barely growl." Bound so tightly with tension and anger, he approaches the state of rigor mortis.
I knew you were the one for me.
Come through, take the sound.
I swear the whole world.
Non-rock musicians have also written comics. Rap and R&B singers such as Percy Carey, the underground rapper known as M.F. Grimm, told his life story, with the help of artist Ronald Wimberly, in the 2007 Eisner Award-nominated graphic novel Sentences, The Life of M.F. Grimm. Carey's life story is certainly graphic novel-worthy, starting with his childhood career as one of the children on Sesame Street to ghostwriting for Dr. Dre to losing the use of his legs after he was shot 7 times by a rival drug dealer.
I just wanna fly far away from here.
Tyrese Gibson, the Randy B. singer and actor who goes by the mononym Tyrese, wrote a 3-issue comic book series in 2009 for Image Comics called Mayhem, about a vigilante who steals from criminals to fund his war against crime. Unlike a lot of celebrities who jump into comics, Gibson seemed to be a genuine fan of the medium. Unfortunately, his comic wasn't much of a success. It gained some publicity at the time, mostly due to Gibson's aggressive and defensive marketing tactics, which led to an online war with comic book retailer and columnist Brian Hibbs over the comic's viability in stores. This led to the very public resignation of the comic's marketing director, the aforementioned Percy Carey. Like many of the people on this list, Gibson released a song meant to accompany the comic. It was even sold on iTunes with a motion comic edition of his tale. That was our second look at rock stars who write for comics. What do you think? Did we leave anyone else out this time? Do you have a favorite rock star-inspired comic book? Let us know in the comments below. If you like the show, be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the like button and ring the bell to stay informed. Until next time, this is Andrew in for Kevin Gibbon saying live long and prosper, may the force be with you and keep reaching for the stars.